Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's Empowered Mind Show podcast. My name is Sarah Asquith-Vallance. I'm a neuroscientist and a business success and mindset coach. And I'm here today to talk to you about scarcity, your mindset of scarcity, and actually overcoming that. What do we do to overcome our scarcity mindset and to actually start thinking like a seven-figure entrepreneur? I know that's something not necessarily that we want that money, but oh my goodness, wouldn't it be amazing to have that mindset, that unstoppable mindset? So first of all, we need to really have a look at the thoughts and kind of what thoughts are keeping you from playing small. Well, they might not be what you think, but we do need to get past these thoughts. And so first of all, one of the emotions that we come across is fear. Now, fear is an indication that you just have a thought pattern that's not matching what your actual goal is, what your dream is, and what your desire is. So you have a bit of kind of like cognitive dissonance in there in the brain, just kind of like you're telling yourself one thing and something else isn't actually happening. So what's going on, if we take a look at the brain back here, is we have our prefrontal cortex. Now, our prefrontal cortex, we have the Einstein brain and we have the bodyguard brain. So the Einstein brain is the left prefrontal cortex. Apologies, the left prefrontal cortex. This is where you come up with all your great ideas and what you want to achieve in your business. However, you have your bodyguard brain. It's your right prefrontal cortex that puts the brakes on. This part of your brain sends messages all around. It goes to what's not worked in the past, what you struggle with, what you're worried about. Basically, it puts all of the brakes on. It highlights emotions like fear. When we feel fear in our brain, guess what? We don't do what we should do. So that's the one thing. So what's happening? If you feel any kind of fear, either consciously where you know, oh my goodness, I have to stand and talk on that stage, or even subconsciously where you're kind of like, why aren't I doing anything? Why am I procrastinating? These are all messages in your brain to say, whoa, we need to put the brakes on. We need to take a step backwards. I'm not happy with this situation, which isn't good for us entrepreneurs. So we have to really harness that thought system and be aware. So even if you don't yet know how to overcome it, don't worry, that's the kind of work that I do. But if you don't know how to overcome it, at least you need to be aware that this scarcity is all around about fear that's in the brain. So today I want to talk a little bit about a universal law, which is the universal law of abundance and prosperity. Now, this is not just financial, because I have so many people come to me who want to make more money, have more clients, have more in their business. And yeah, we do need more income just to keep our business going. And our job is to serve our clients. So it's no kind of big surprise that that's the two main things I hear so often. But I have to say that, I want you to really start to hone into this universal law of abundance and prosperity, because it's not just about the money. It's also about the abundance in your life. It's an abundance of happiness. It's abundance of love. It's an abundance of, yes, of finances. It's the kind of blueprint to your life, and everything. It's like how you do everything in your life. So I'm going to give you a little example of what I see and how I kind of talk to my clients at times about, which is the tomato story. Now, as you know, I adore gardening. I adore food. I adore gardening. And I'm so happy that moving into our new place, we have a gorgeous garden of our own, and I can do more of that. So I'm going to tell you a little analogy about a tomato plant, and I hope this will make sense if you're an entrepreneur. So you have a beautiful garden and it's just there waiting to be planted with all sorts of goodness. And you decide that one day you will get a beautiful packet of tomato seeds, because you know that they're going to grow relatively quickly, and you nurture the soil and you tend to the soil, and then you place that one seed in, and then you cover it up really gently, and then you wait for it to grow. So you're waiting and you're waiting and nothing's happening. It's the first time you've ever planted this tomato seed. And so you go and you speak to the tomato farmer down the road, and he is an expert. And he said, you're going to need some tomato feed. You're going to need to keep looking after the soil, keep it watered, and just nurture it and love it. And if you're like me, talk to your plants to help them grow. So you return home to your tomato seed. But there's one thing that's in the back of your mind that he's also said, which is that the tomato seed may or may not, depending on the variety, flourish in that first year as a crop of tomatoes. Now, this kind of makes you a little bit uncomfortable, and you're a bit unsure. So you're living in that place of scarcity. Am I going to get the results? Is my tomato crop going to flourish this time? Or is it going to be one of the ones that has to wait until the second year? So that's the analogy. Can you take it to how you relate to your business? Well, the soil is what we need to tend to. The soil is our habits, it's our thoughts, it's our beliefs. If our soil is not great, if our soil is full of worry and anxiety and negativity and fear and negative thoughts, it's not going to be a great place for you to start growing and developing your business. This is why mindset is the most important. And then as your tomato plant grows, it needs structure and it needs support. Just like your business, you need to stake your business and your tomato plant with the structures and the systems that it needs to start and grow. But there's no point in putting those stakes in the ground when there's nothing there. So this is why mindset is always, always important. This is why getting that soil right is just so important for the way your business grows. And really, the soil is your mind. It's your mindset. And so once we've got all of that clear of all weeds and gunk and negativity, then you can start to have a flourishing business. I hope that makes sense. This is why mindset is the first and foremost thing that every entrepreneur should do. And if you're not doing it, and you're also not getting the results you want, and you're living in scarcity, well, then you need to take a step back. You need to start slowing down, and you need to kind of go back to the basics, which is getting that foundation right, getting that basis, that soil of your business right. So as I said earlier, we do focus on money. You know, we talk about who's the richest woman, who's the wealthiest man, which was the most productive company. And it always comes down to money. But I've got to say, if we go back to that law of abundance, it's not just about money. And I want you to start to look in a different way as to how you perceive your business. Because money is kind of like where the needle is moving, but it's also about sowing other aspects. So as you sow, as your tomato plant is growing, you're also sowing all that other goodness. You're also putting all that amazingness in. So I want you to make sure that you don't forget that you should be using your skills and your talents. They've been given to you. You've probably trained for many years to actually achieve what you want to achieve. You've already put time and energy and money into doing this. So don't let this fall down just at this one place, because these gifts and these talents are meant for you. And I know just how heartbreaking it is when you get to that place and you're just like, I think I'm just going to give up. And you see that you're almost there. You're just about to reach gold. So secondly, as well, I want you to be committed in supporting others. So yes, you're the heart of your business. This is why it makes you special. It's why it makes your business different, and it makes you stand out, and it makes you unique. And this is why your clients and your ideal clients will be attracted to you, because you are who you are. But don't forget, on the way to making that money, to making those 6 or 7 figures, you're there to support people. And so keep this in mind all the time. And then another point is that, what you sow, you will reap. It will come back to you tenfold. I always say this, but it's true. It does. It will come back to you. And know that what is meant for you will not pass you by. It may not be that you're an overnight success, but to be honest, how many people actually are? It takes some people decades to reach their financial goal. And for others, it's very, very quick. So we all have our own path. We all have our own mindset work. We all have our own brain training that we need to do. And the quicker and the sooner we realize that it's the brain training and it's the mindset that's going to really get that foundation or help us get to the next level, then the quicker we will be to achieve. And then we can start to help more people as we grow. So rounding up, when your thoughts are not in alignment, you put on the brakes of success. It's this kind of like thoughts of failure, the thoughts of negativity, the thoughts of scarcity, the thoughts of not being enough, the thoughts of imposter syndrome and perfectionism. These are all the weeds that we need to take out of our tomato plant area. And we need to clear all that out. And just to know that this is a process. The beautiful flowers I have with me in the background did not just grow overnight, but yet they are still flourishing and they are looking beautiful. But it takes time, and training your brain takes time. We know from neuroscience, I know from my neuroscience background, that to actually change your mindset and your habits and your beliefs, it's not just that 21 days or that 30 days. It can be up to 67 days to 365 days. So if you think, oh my goodness, it's not working, and you're jumping into that scarcity mindset, just know that your brain actually has to go through a process in order to move away all those habits, those kind of like bad habits, all those negative thoughts, and to really, so you can really step into that empowered entrepreneur that you're meant to be. But give yourself time, and just use this journey as a way to be of service, to put out into the world what you're meant to do. And know at the end of the day, you've done your best, and it will come back to you tenfold. So that is my little empowered mind show talk for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I have something super exciting to tell you just before you go. I have a brand new free course. It's the Brain Science Secrets of Business Success. You are going to love it. As I mentioned, many people struggle to start building that 6-figure, 7-figure business, although they desire it. They really do want it. And the one thing that we struggle with is getting clients. So this is an amazing course for you. And it takes you through so many aspects of being that entrepreneur. And it helps you to understand your client's mind, why they don't buy, and the steps you need to take them through, not in a pushy and awful way, but just in a really loving way, to show them that you're there to be of service and to help them. We also cover the neuroscience of sales and marketing. Now, this is another amazing way you can get to start to speak the language of your client's brain. And then we step into the identity of that financially wealthy entrepreneur, that abundant entrepreneurial woman. And so we're going to get rid of those blocks and that stagnation and those thoughts and, negativity that really holds us back, and those fears and worries and beliefs. We're going to change all of those. And then in the final week, we're really going to harness into money mindset. Now, this is where people are talented and they're educated in whichever way, be it university or a course or a skill that you just have an immense, amazing talent at. We are going to start to really empower you. We're going to break through using brain science techniques to really clear the decks of your money story, so that isn't in the way and you can be of greater service. So please come and join us. It is a free 4-week course. We are running the course. It'll be once a week. Come and join us. We're covering all of those topics. I will pop the details down below. It's just a quick form to fill in. We'll get all the details. We'll keep in touch, and it starts very soon. In fact, it's probably about 9 or 10 days away. It starts on February the 20th. And it goes through to March the 19th. I think it's something you are going to absolutely adore. If you've enjoyed the podcasts, if you are a female coach and entrepreneur expert, and you just want to take your business to the next level, or you just want to know that all those all those courses and programs you've taken and not got the results for, I am going to tell you why, and I'm going to tell you exactly what you can do about this to move your business forwards. So again, pop on down to the link below. Do grab your space. Space is going to be limited, and this course will become a paid for course. So get in on the first round for free, and let's just have the most amazing, mind-blowing time where we can shift lots of blocks, lots of thoughts, and have some amazing aha moments about you stepping into that empowered entrepreneurial woman that I know you're meant to be. So until next time, take care, everybody, and I will see you very soon. Bye for now.